What would happen to a person who, after landing on Mars, lost their helmet? A question that might seem unusual, but it's one that captures the essence of our cosmic curiosity. We've always been drawn to the unknown, to the mysteries that lie beyond our planet. The prospect of setting foot on the red planet Mars is no different. It's a challenge, a dream, a potential new home for humanity. So, let's set the stage for our epic journey to Mars. To understand what could happen, we first need to embark on the journey to Mars. Imagine embarking on a voyage across an ocean of stars, where your destination is a red dot glowing in the distance. This is no ordinary journey, but a venture into the unknown that lasts for about 9 months. That's longer than a school year, or the gestation period of a human baby. The journey to Mars is fraught with challenges. Astronauts must contend with the harsh reality of space travel, isolation, limited resources, and the constant threat of radiation. They must train their bodies to withstand the rigors of long-term weightlessness, exercising for at least 2 hours every day to prevent muscle and bone loss. But it's not just a physical trial. The mental toll is equally challenging. Imagine being confined in a small space millions of miles away from home, with only a few other people for company. It's like being on a submarine, but without the possibility of resurfacing for fresh air. Yet, despite these hurdles, human ingenuity shines. Technological advancements have made this journey conceivable. From the powerful rockets that break free of Earth's gravity, to the spacecraft that sustain life in the vacuum of space, every piece of technology has a vital role to play. After overcoming all these challenges, we finally land on the red planet Mars. Now that we've landed on Mars, let's explore what life would be like on this red planet. Mars, often referred to as the red planet, is a world of extremes. Its atmosphere, composed primarily of carbon dioxide, is 100 times thinner than Earth's, making it incapable of supporting human life without extensive life support systems. This thin atmosphere also means that Mars is incredibly cold, with temperatures often plunging to -80 degrees Fahrenheit at night. The gravity on Mars is just about 38% of that on Earth. This reduced gravity would mean significant changes to our physical bodies over time, including muscle atrophy and bone density loss. Any long-term resident of Mars would need to engage in vigorous daily exercise to counter these effects. But despite these harsh conditions, Mars holds the promise of human habitation. Its day is just slightly longer than ours, and water, the elixir of life, exists in the form of ice. With technological advancements, we could potentially heat this ice into water, extract oxygen for breathing, and even use it to create rocket fuel for return journeys. However, living on Mars wouldn't be without its challenges. Dust storms that can envelop the planet for months, radiation from the sun due to the thin atmosphere, and the sheer distance from Earth would all pose significant hurdles. Now imagine in this harsh and unfamiliar environment an astronaut loses his helmet. So, what would happen to a person who, after landing on Mars, lost their helmet? Let's imagine this unthinkable scenario. The helmet, your lifeline in the harsh Martian environment, slips off. The immediate effects are dire. Without a helmet, the body is exposed to Mars's thin atmosphere, which is predominantly carbon dioxide with traces of nitrogen and argon, but critically less than 1% oxygen. Humans need a much higher oxygen concentration to survive. The lack of oxygen would cause unconsciousness within 15 seconds. But that's not all. Mars's atmospheric pressure is less than 1% of Earth's. In such low pressure, the water in your body would begin to boil at body temperature, leading to a condition called ebulism. You'd experience severe dehydration and your tissues would start to swell. Then there's the temperature to consider. Mars is incredibly cold, with temperatures dropping to -80 degrees Celsius at night. Without the protection of a helmet, you'd be exposed to these extreme temperatures, leading to hypothermia. And let's not forget about the lethal radiation on Mars, which your helmet would have shielded you from. Prolonged exposure would lead to radiation sickness, causing a range of health problems from nausea to cancer. So, as fascinating as Mars is, it's a reminder of how vital our equipment is in these extreme environments and how much we still have to learn before we can call Mars our second home.